Hello everyone and welcome to Factorio. I'm Par and we'll be playing Seablock today. Let's see, what did we do in the previous episode? In the previous episode, I believe we built this city block with that produces lead plates. Let's check it. Yeah, it produced lots of lead plates and lots of solder, and it should be able to deliver it now to wherever it's needed. I also recall we had issues. With some materials being kind of dropped by robots. So let's ask robots to pick all of this up. And today our goal is to produce tier 2 plates. However, in order to do that, we actually need to have tier 2. Well, we need chunks, right? For the tier 2 stuff. And the chunk production is supposed to be here. So what I'd like to do, I'd like to work on improving this. Okay, so if I place it here, it should work nicely. Nice. Let's wait for robots to place this one. We probably want to do something here as well. Right here. Looking good. And I'll need to clear this nest of biters. And there's barely not enough space for that. So I should add some landfill here. Right. I feel like something happened. Or not? Right, can we... We don't have to think about this too, because they don't actually attack us yet. So it's fine to leave them as is. Built in deep water. Makes little sense. And this part, I guess there is a similar reason here somewhere. Alright. So, with this rubber part, we should be able to fill this landfill. And I'm not sure, can you reach this one? Not really. I mean, we are able to barely reach it, but it will not be able to clear this whole island. It will not reach this behemoth worm. Right. Okay, that is actually pretty good. What's happening here? I need one more rubber part. I need a closer rubber part. Nice. What's next? These biters are dealt with. Right. I wanted to do something about this nest of biters. Awesome. So I'm waiting for this turret to kill these two biters, and then we'll start expanding in this direction, and we should also be expanding in the other direction, to be honest. Where do we have... Right. Let's say I'm interested in buffer chests. I want to find where are the chests with landfill are. Okay, so we have 3 chests. Interesting. Okay, so we have one chest here somewhere. No, maybe higher. Oh, it's this one. Okay. That makes sense. And I should have two chests somewhere here. I suspect, yeah, one is here, another is here. And I want to have a similar chest right here. Because it will help with landfilling the area. This can be removed. And I feel like we should be ready to landfill the area for the rails. Yeah, nice. Let's delete this one. And let's get started. Let's place in city block, and it should work. You can also place a second city block, to be honest, right here. And you can have two city blocks here, one here, and one here. Yep. Now lots of robots should start working. Actually, we have only 2000 robots doing anything. I'm a bit surprised. We have a lot of sand, so the amount of sand shouldn't really be a problem. And we can see what is the real load that our base can handle. Let's double check while this is happening whether we are building right circuits. And we are not building them because we ran out of iron. That is expected, by the way. This is totally expected. Okay, let's say... Let's fix this part. Let's say we are not interested in iron ore anymore. Sorry, in lead. In lead ore. What we want... We still want to have silicon and zinc. Right? So we still want to have some zinc and some silicon. And by some I mean probably 20 stacks of this. However, we also want to have lead and solder plates. So we'll ask for lead plates, and we'll ask for solder plates. Solder plates? Yeah, there, solder plates. Solder, like solder. Let's delete this part, and then just copy it here. Nice. So, with this, we have zinc. We do not need this build at all, right? I don't think we do. We don't need this one. We don't need to produce solder. Let's delete this part with solder. This part is for lead. We're also removing it. Not needed anymore. Right. What do we need here instead? We need to connect this to the belts. Well, to the warehouse. We need to connect these belts to the warehouse, and I want to do it just like this. This will be lead. So this is lead plates, and this is for solder. It's solder. Let's reset it. Awesome. Interesting. Let me just do something. Like this. Nice. So we have these things built. Yeah, lost a little bit here. It's okay. So from now on, we shouldn't have any problems with the lead and solder. And by the way, look at kind of what's happening. We are slowly removing this like pieces of the build from here and starting to receive them by trains from the blocks that we built. And slowly, like this whole base, I want to migrate it off this kind of build. Like I want to clear basically this 2 blocks at some point, but right now it's a bit too early to like really seriously think about it. Right, all belts have something in them. This is great. Now that we did that, we should check what's happening with this square. I mean, I could also start landfilling this one. It doesn't hurt. It doesn't hurt to do that. You know. I want these 2 blocks to be landfilled. Once they're landfilled, we should be able to start actually building stuff inside them. However, like the tasks that I gave robots require lots of robots, so everything's a bit slow here for now. Right, I'm not gonna ask robots to landfill this area because I think it might be a bit too early. Let's, while the robots are busy, let's figure out in which order we want to build these blocks and what do we actually want to, you know, produce. And actually, speaking of order and figuring things out, I want to add icons for the crushed ores. So let's select the same one, I believe, here. Yeah. Want Jewelite. We want another Jewelite. I just want the blocks to have like proper markers. Wait, not Jewelite. This is STIRATITE. It should be here. And another STIRATITE should be here. Then we have Cretinium here. And another Cretinium here. And just 2 more remaining. Oh, wait, this is wrong placement. Yeah, it's supposed to go not here, but here. This is the right one. Nice. Nice. And the last one, Badmonium. Okay, let's see. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. So it needs to be right here. Nice. So this is our, like, this half of the base is basically dedicated to producing basic ores, to crystallization and refining of these ores further into like chunks, crystals, and purified ores. Right, all of this is a bit slow, but the robots are busy, that's the important part. Let's... okay, I don't actually need this part. I just need to read these recipes. So, what do we need for green circuits? For green circuits, we need to have solder. Might be easier to look at it here. So we need carbon. We basically have all the metals needed for green circuits. So let's look at red circuits instead. In this case, we need basically everything that we are missing. We need aluminum. We need silicon, aluminum, silicon, and silver. And that's it, right? Aluminum, silicon, silver. And for blue science, silver, aluminum, glass. So, but glass also requires silicon. So aluminum, silver, and silicon. These three are the ones that we need, and they're here. So that means that we want to build these three ores. Let's check what exactly is required for these three ores. We have silicon, carbide, badmonium, nice. That means that we need to build processing in here, in the furthest block, right? So we need this whole block done. Aluminum, Givalite, Cretinium. So Cretinium is here, nice. Givalite, not very nice because we're relying on this block. So this is a bit sad for the aluminum. And zinc, we don't need this. Silver, STIRATITE, and badmonium. So STIRATITE will have it, badmonium will have it. So we can build this 4 blocks fully, and then we'll need to move some stuff to here, like to build this one. And saphirite, we don't really need it because I don't need nickel yet. So this part can wait actually, which is pretty good. Okay, we have like full tanks here, which is... I mean, I don't want to delete so much naphtha. I don't want to just delete it, but maybe I will pipe this stuff somewhere here. Maybe I'll place tanks along the rails here. Or here. I probably want to place them here for now. Yeah, and we'll delete this whole blue algae build. Yeah, what I was thinking about like building the usage for this thing from these tanks. Where are the tanks? Tanks here, yeah, this one and this one. But we have a lot of the stuff, and research, I cannot say that it's really going fast or even at reasonable speeds. It's pretty slow. It's okay. It's okay. What's important is to make sure that we have the robots busy. This part is important, so let's give the robots some work. Okay, this one, maybe I shouldn't do it just yet. Okay, and Control Z didn't work. I have no idea what exactly I cancelled. Which part is no longer doing what it was supposed to be doing. Absolutely no idea. So let's hope that this plasmatory is going to be constructed faster than this landfill, because these worms are not going to be happy. Actually, there is a way to easily ensure this. We'll just remove this roboport, and we'll save lots of robots. Okay, this part will build things up to here, which is quite close actually to the biters. Okay, let's do this thing, and then we'll build a second one somewhere here. Can we even build it? Yes, we can. Oh, and we'll also be able to turn it. Nice, nice. Okay, this is great. So far, this is working really, really nicely. What happened? Alright. We knew that's gonna be the case. Oh no. It can barely survive one hit. But that's okay. Let's take a look at our science production. It's not working. Why it's not working? Because we do not have things coming from here, and we are supposed to get aluminum here. Why we are not getting it? That's a good question. I'm actually surprised, like what happened with it? Because we have aluminum ore. We have this thing. Oh, it needs carbon, doesn't it? Yeah. Okay. We should fix this problem. And we'll get aluminum back. Now. We are also missing a connection. Here, yeah, and I'm adding it. Good. These poles are no... Okay, this is actually needed. But this pole is no longer needed. So some of the poles, like, we don't really need them. Oh no. Okay, where is this robot? It's trying to recharge. Can I do it faster? Or not really? I mean, we are using a lot of power. The question is, are our power plants working at the full capacity or not? Not really. This is working at like 2/3 of capacity, and this one is working at less than 2/3 capacity. I don't understand how exactly the power is consumed from the transformers. It doesn't look like it balances the power load evenly. At least I don't feel like it does. Where is our robot? The robot is still trying, like, to get recharged. Alright, this one is working. Everything is being built here. And okay, let's get back to this part. So we have a build for Lite ready. Kinda ready. Because I don't want to use this one actually. I want to have like a really huge build that is able to handle a lot of ores. A lot of them. So we are producing... how much ammonium are we producing? Can we see what we are missing actually? We cannot really see it. And... okay. It's happening. Nice. So we did what we intended to. Clear this area. This is good. And now we can proceed with building this part even further. Great. So let's see how can we make this build like even better. I don't really want to sort these things. You know what? Let's just put a new one. So first of all, let's maybe think about Cratinium, because Cratinium, no, not Cratinium, Sapphirite. Sapphirite is right here. We can start building it while we are clearing this area, right? We can kind of actually build them from here over there. So let's take a look. Sapphirite, we want, first of all, we want STIRATITE chunks. I don't know how many we want, let's say 1 belt. And we want, STIRATITE crystals. And we want STIRATITE chunks. In addition to that, how can I tell it? I want more. I want really a lot of STIRATITE chunks. 60 chunks is great if we actually are able to fit 80 flotation cells in the block. So we have full block for STIRATITE chunks and about half of a block for the crystals later on, because I want to combine actually crystals with purification. We'll see. So one question, whether this part can support this one. Let's see. So we want to get sulfuric acid. For that, we'll be using this process. We'll be getting it from sulfur. Okay, it matched correctly, and the sulfur will be getting it from water purification. And we'll be connecting the things based on this, based on sulfur. And what I see, we have a lot of sulfuric waste water, so we can actually build this thing one-to-one. This is interesting. We can build this thing one-to-one. There's like enough stuff being produced. Leaching plant, flotation cell. Do we have better flotation cell, by the way? We do have better flotation cell. We do. So why don't I use a better flotation cell? Can I produce it? Requires some aluminum, some concrete, which we have, some brass, which we also have. I think we should just use this one. Why would we use a lower tier recipe when we can have a higher tier one? Nice, so I want to use better flotation cells from now on, all the time. Right. So I need 60 flotation cells and like lots of leaching plants. We'll get leaching plants figured out later. 60 flotation cells. You know what I'm missing? I'm missing landfill here. I want to landfill this part. Like this. Nice. This should be enough. And the output, how do we want the output to go? We want chunks to be placed here, I guess, because that's how it's been done here. Okay, we want chunks to be placed right here, like right here. This will be the output. Let's actually make sure that's indeed the case. This is the... I didn't upgrade these blueprints, didn't I? Yeah, I forgot. Let's upgrade them with this build. Oh, sorry, with this upgrade planner. This one. Nice. So we have correct power poles. This is provider. It will be providing chunks. And this one is provider. It will also be providing chunks, just different ones. This is also provider. Probably even has the correct name. Let me double check whether all the stations have are connected to combinators. So these ones are connected. These ones are connected. These are unused stations. Nice. This is looking great. Now, we can... So, we want 60 STIRATITE chunks. How would that work? So if we have, say, this thing, this is 12 chunks. Can we place 60 of them here? So we have 4 belts. 4 belts of crystals. And we want to pull them up. Like we want to get them up there. Honestly, this is a bit strange. I'm not sure that I like it. I kind of want the chunks to just let them go through, go past there. So that they can later be transformed into crystals. I don't know. I don't want to transfer, like, I want to have direct belt connections basically from here to here, to the like better processing of the ores. And I want to have priority to like let them pass kind of down and to get processed to the furthest state. That's how I want it to work. And for that, I'm changing a little bit the orientation of the requester and provider stations. Right, because I don't actually want to request the chunks here. I want this part to be fed by the above one. However, maybe it's not such a good idea. Maybe it's not such a good idea, because this part is able to give us how many? Like 15, only 15 chunks. Maybe slightly more. Yeah, I think it's around 15. So that's one yellow belt, and we are building this thing to support like 60 chunks, which is 4 times more. Very interesting. Or maybe we should export them here, so that we have an option of receiving. Yeah, we can overbuild these blocks and have an option of receiving chunks from somewhere else, and then chunks crushed materials from somewhere else, and then they will be delivering them here, and the trains will come, pick it up, and they will go directly here to whichever smelter they need. And then they will go like on their way. Yeah, that's probably what we should do. That means that I have to delete these blocks, or these train stations, because I don't want to have train stations here. That's what I just realized. Okay, so we don't have train stations here. We have just like regular stuff, regular trains. And we have the thing probably being given to us from this side, most likely, because we have a provider station here that will still work. So we'll have something going like either here or here, probably here, closer to the middle. Let's build a bit more. Let's build a couple of roboports. And I have a feeling that the robots don't really know what to do now. We need to help them figure this out. Nice. This part is dealing with the robots. This one can also deal with this one, right? Yeah. Nice. This part is not needed at all. However, we can continue the expansion in that direction. Nice. Yeah, and this will be input. This will be input. Okay, I like the new plan much better. I think the previous one was a bit... it had some issues. Let's see. We are building... Let's say we are building something. We just want to have this block and we want to copy it multiple times. How many times can we actually copy it? I want to move here, and we might want to research something. What do you want to research? I mean, we could get this one out of the way. We... This cobalt process. Interesting. I have a feeling, alright. I want to go in the direction of synthesis gas processing because it's really strong. It's super strong. And for that, I think I need to research these two things. What else? Then we'll be able to research powder metallurgy, even though I have no idea why I would use it. And we can just have a bunch of pretty much random researches. Gold. I feel like we need gold. Alright, we need gold to produce blue chips. It's okay. Let's see. So this block has 4 of... It's kind of looking a bit strange. But it's okay. We can make it look nicer by using... Can we? I was gonna say by using this like beta power poles, but I am no longer sure about that, to be honest. I mean, we could definitely do something like this, right? So let's see, and I don't want this part actually to be present here, because I want them to be kind of connected to each other fully, like throughout the whole width of this build, of this block. Let's see how many can we stack in one direction. Let's say like comfortably stack. Let's say this number. What is this? This is 26. This is a lot, and we are interested only like in 60. So this is actually a huge number. We'll have a really large processing facility here. Okay, let's think. I don't want 26 first of all. I want 20, but can I get 20? 20 is here. This is 20. And this is 20. Oh, right. I copied them incorrectly. Sorry. I want to copy them like this. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So we have 20 of this. And we need to get 60. So it means that we need only 3 lines. that's... I mean, honestly, I expected to need more. You know what this means? That means that you don't really need to upgrade it to better flotation cells. Like, why would I pay materials with that when I can easily just place like 5 of them? Oh, sorry, 4 lines. So 4 lines should produce lots of geodes, and they should also produce lots and lots of like chunks. Like, this is a huge amount of chunks and huge amount of sulfuric wastewater. The wastewater, it will go further down. Let me also start thinking about cratinium, by the way. Cratinium. I want to have cratinium chunks. Sorry, cratinium crystals. And I want to have 60 of them. Right, we'll get 80 flotation cells. We'll be using 80 flotation cells for that. And we'll be getting lots of chloric wastewater. And we'll need hydrochloric acid. Oh, right, we had this built, I believe, somewhere there. Okay, hydrochloric acid. We'll get it from this one, but it goes from this one. And this one we can get from... No. Wait, I'm confused. We don't have cratinium, right? What will we be doing here? This was Jivalite. I see. So cratinium is something new. Something completely new. Let's copy this one. I want to replace here. And I want to landfill this whole area. Nice. Let's proceed with clearing nests. Okay, this one is looking good, and this part is also looking pretty good. I should also start expansion in this direction. We will place a turret over there. This. Great. Now, for cratinium, we will be producing lots of sodium hydroxide as a side product. Sodium hydroxide, this one. And it's used for what? It's used... I don't know what it is. For paper. For carbon. So it's used for aluminium. And aluminium... okay, we'll check on whether aluminium uses cratinium or not. Let's understand these things. Some papers were spaced. Like, maybe we'll be able to delete it using this process. I don't know. Sodium hydroxide solution. And that one is needed for... I have no idea. I have no idea. Aluminum. It needs cratinium chunks. So... interesting. So let's say we want to produce some aluminum. What is it? Aluminum ore. The question is whether it can basically kind of self-sustain. So this part, let's say we need 30 aluminum. But we are actually getting 60 of platinum chunks. So, okay, let's say 120. So we're getting 60 platinum chunks. And now, in order to produce this much aluminum, we need this many platinum chunks. But we don't care about the ore, we actually care about the ingots. These ones. So let's say 120. Let's delete this part completely. It needs this thing. I mean, we'll be using the simplest recipe for now, just for the purposes of this exercise. And it needs 120 ore, which requires 60 platinum chunks and 30 sodium hydroxide. So that means that if we have this process running at full, like non-stop, oh no, it's different, right? Because this is what is required for the crystals. And this is nowhere close. Oh, okay, never mind what I just did. The problem is that this is a byproduct of, not byproduct, but this is needed in order to transform cratinium chunks into cratinium crystals. That's the point. And what we want, like what I was looking at aluminum, aluminum was a consumer of the chunks. So if you have some chunk production, I'm confused. So we need to see who is actually requiring cratinium crystals. Let's take a look at this. We will have cratinium crystals. What are they used for? They're used for cupric slurry. Okay, fine. They're used for titanium and cobalt. So these are the only two places in titanium. I don't actually know where we need it. Titanium is needed for titanium plates. Okay, I don't know. Let's not overthink it. Let's just say that we have this area, like we have this line. And what we'll be trying to do, we'll be trying to have this ones be... I can actually have 5 lines here. I can have 5 lines, but they can be shorter, right? I can copy the line and just place like 5 lines and they will be shorter. And this way I don't have to think about how exactly I want to center them, so they're like 3 lines, and here we have 4. Now, I want this build because it's easier to split the belt into 4 belts instead of splitting it into 5. Okay, let's see. So I want to actually move all of this part somewhere here. I don't quite know how far I want to move it. Maybe placing it here should be good. Right? Because we still have lots of space if you do it like this. And we have an option. Actually, maybe I will want to have the pipes in. I think this like 3 tiles is enough to move all the all the liquid down there. Yes. Not that I'm planning to do that. I actually want to have a filtration happening on this side, because in order to filter all of this, I require only 8 hydro plants. Okay, not 8. I need 5 of them. So it's basically 1 hydro plant per line here. And it can be dedicated to filtering the water. We're producing some mineralized water. I'm just gonna avoid it. I'm not even gonna think about it. Okay, so we're avoiding this one. We'll need a lot of oxygen. We can kind of connect this, right? We can have... No, we cannot. Doesn't work. So it was... okay, let's stay with this one. So we'll have something like this chemical plant that will be producing sulfuric acid. And we'll have 2 regular chemical plants connected to each of these hydro plants. And they will be generating a lot of sulfuric acid, like this acid. And for now, I'll probably just, be avoiding the excess of sulfuric wastewater, but this build will be producing a lot of acid, and I think I'll be exporting the acid at some point. Where is it? Here. Here we'll have like extra exporting station. How much space did I leave here? How can I measure it? Let's take a warehouse. Let's try to see how many feet. Okay, it's like less than 12 houses. I want to have some standard spacing, so let's move this down by 1. Okay, this is how it's gonna be. And note that I intentionally didn't merge these belts. Actually, why didn't I do it? Yes, I didn't do it because this process has extra geodes as the output, and I didn't really want to, to run out of belts, at least like in the middle of the build. And also, we have lots of space here, so it's not like we actually need this. Where is our landfill? We don't have landfill. Wow. Seriously? Well, yeah, it looks like we don't have landfill. That is unexpected. That is unexpected. Okay, what are we gonna do now? We can maybe place these belts fully. So these are output belts. Output belts. Output belts. And this is also another output. Okay, we have another output. So, during this process, we are generating 1 full belt of yellow geodes. Like 80 flotation cells. Let's double check that we have 80. 80 flotation cells, right. I want the geodes to be moved to the right. And the way I'll do it, we will... Okay, actually want to use red splitters for this one. How should we do it? Let's place them like this. So we have splitters here. We have a splitter here. We'll have splitter here. 1, 3, 4. I'm not sure how to merge them. Because they're getting 4 yellow belts, which means that it's like 2 red belts of input. You could say that all geodes, like yellow geodes, these ones, right? I will need to upgrade this part at some point. Okay, this is the one full line. I want it to be STIRATITE. Okay, STIRATITE. It's fine, I'll just copy it later once it's built. And this produces yellow geode. So I want all yellow geodes to go on the left side. And once they're there, I mean, I can actually use red belts for this. I don't have to limit myself to yellow belts there, so I will not be doing that. Right, that's it. This part should work. Here, here, here. This is a bit different. It's kind of easier in some sense. Right, so we have gears. We don't need this one. Nice. So each of these belts is balanced, right? Seems to be. That means that we can actually merge these things into 2 belts. We can have half going here, and we can have another half merged into this one. Is it looking good? Or not quite? That's a lot of STIRATITE chunks. So we'll have 2 lines of STIRATITE chunks. Maybe I shouldn't do it like this. Maybe I should make it a little bit better. Maybe we could say that we have only... Yeah, I think this is better. Let's preserve the initial belts that we had. These are the belts that we have. And we need to add some splitters here. 1, 2, 3, and here we'll have another one. Right. Okay, so we have 4 yellow belts. This will remain yellow. 4 yellow belts of chunks being produced. We'll have geodes being produced as well, right here. And yeah, I think this is turning out to be quite a good build. This will be the requester. We just discussed it. We'll have 2 requesters here. And this one will have to be a provider. And for now, I think I'll just use this one to provide some extra chunks. I feel it would be quite nice. Have things going up. We jump to this side. This part will be built here, and it will return things on that to the other side. We will need a lot of hydro plants. Can I fit hydro plant in here? So let's say we are getting, we are placing a hydro plant. Like this one. The idea is that we want it to give us enough mineralized water to support this part. However, it will not actually be able to, like, we will not have enough purified water. We might need, and we will need to have like some extra purified water, for which will require another 8 hydro plants. No, wait, no way. Yeah. Wow. We need a lot of hydro plants. Like, really a lot. Good thing is that we don't need lots of water, so yeah, I think that's the only good thing about all of this. Interesting. So I want to clarify this part. I want to clarify these things. Maybe, yeah, we'll be clarifying it. This is gonna be tricky. So in theory we have some space here for purification plants in place, like a couple here. Couple here. We can have a couple here. Maybe one here. And one here. So we have a lot of purification plants. And I will be feeding purified water from this direction as well. I'll be doing it from both directions actually. I feel this might be better overall. However, we are not going to be consuming this thing from both directions. Will we? No, we will. We will consume it from both directions as well. And we'll figure out what to do with that. I think I'll probably just be, you know, purifying it. Simple as that. Right. We built this part. Not purifying it, I'll be clarifying it. One. Nice. So this is one build. This part can be moved a little bit higher. Yes, I think so. Right? No. This. We need space for the pumps. And the thing is, I don't know how much water we require. We require quite a bit of water, but not a lot. So let's say We'll just connect all of this together to each other, and we'll give them like a couple of pumps of water somewhere in the middle. I don't know, like this one and this one look pretty good. We'll have 2 pumps, and this should fit this part. And the important output here, okay, we'll fix it later. This is not the important one, so we actually can verify it. This is not the important one either. Not the important one. Okay, looking good so far. Spot, copy it. 1, 2, 3. This is a red hydro plant, yes, it is. And this one will be doing the purification. Well, it will be like getting sulfur. Right, let's upgrade the recipes. This recipe is supposed to be for this one. Okay. This is looking pretty good. Awesome. One, two. So we have a lot of purified water now, and we just need to feed it right here. How to say? We need to feed. How can I make it a bit better? Let's see. Spot. I probably want this to be like similar to how we are doing it. Yeah. Maybe like this. This should do it, right? Let's check. So if I copy this part and place it here, it should fit. Right? Fits, 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 fits. Nice. So with that, we should have a lot of sulfur being produced. And now the only question is, how do we process this sulfur? And the thing is, I do not know. I do not know how we're supposed to process it. What I do know is that I want to have this recipe here. And... oh wait, we ran out of space. That's a problem. We don't have space for the things. We'll have to move everything a little bit higher. I feel so. I feel like we'll have to move it a little bit higher. How could this part actually work? We could have 4 yellow belts, or any kind of belts actually, taking materials from here. And we could just give it, let's make it a little bit better, like this. Okay. So we can actually make this part look like this, which helps a tiny bit, but not really a lot. Well, it actually helps a lot because we can move everything up, and once we move everything up, the question: do we need anything else as the input here? Do we need anything else? We'll be receiving crushed STIRATITE as an input, and we'll be doing everything from that one. We don't need anything more, right? We don't need anything except crushed STIRATITE. So let's slowly move the spot up a bit. Like this. We actually moved it by a lot. I should have placed a storage chest right here if I did that. Is it already too late? Too late to add a storage chest? It probably is. It's gonna take forever for the bots to do that, but they will figure things out, they will do it. So we know... Wait, I know how it's gonna be for this input. If I want to do the same thing for the other one, should I maybe leave a little bit more space? Just in case. Yeah, you know what? I'm gonna leave one more tile just so I can... Just so we always have enough space to do this kind of thing for the other input, for like this location. If you want to pull like 4 belts here, we should still be able to do that. And in case we need anything extra, we kind of have space here. It will have space here, or here it will go directly like this. If we need like extra materials. I don't think we'll actually need that, but you know. And now, I feel like it's time to connect this part to the network. And we will see how it's working. Right, this is crushed... No, not platinum. This is STIRATITE. Very important. Specify the correct... this is a quest, yes. Specify the correct filters. Correct conditions. Let's delete this this part. And until and fill. Okay. Let's place it here. Oh. Let's place it here. Let's and fill this. Let's place it back. Like this. And we also need to create. Nice. Looking good. This is looking pretty good. Have the belts coming in. I'm no longer sure about clarifying things in there. I don't know how much we are getting. 1.5 sulfuric wastewater. Can we really clarify all of it here? I doubt that, but we could try. We could try. So clarifier, say we want wastewater, sulfuric wastewater, and want to clarify it. This means that it's working. What does it mean? I need 2.5 clarifiers to clarify 400 sulfuric wastewater. And we are talking about 1.5 thousand. So it means that we need a lot of clarifiers. We need huge number of clarifiers. Wow. Just wow. I feel like I'm short on space here. I don't think I can properly fit all of this. Maybe, just maybe, I will have to upgrade this to next tier. This will save me quite a bit of horizontal space. And I will be able to finish the build. Because the problem here... Well, okay. Let's think about it. We do not need... Right. Good point. We do not need to have sulfuric acid produced right here. This is not needed. It can be done as part of the next build, sulfuric acid production. So I don't actually need a lot of space for it here. Right? Does it make sense? I don't need space for sulfuric acid here. I can just build sulfur down there. And that will be fine. That already will be fine. And I could have even, like, we could do it like this. The Belgian part. Take it. And we can have a belt going here. We can have a belt that takes all the sulfur and places it in like some chest or something for now, and the excess will be clarified. And it can be clarified on that side, so that means that I can actually move this whole thing to the right a little bit. The question is, how many tiles do I actually want or need? If the only thing we are doing on this side is clarification, we don't need to connect them, right? Because you can just have like 2 clarifiers on each side, here and here. And that's already 10 clarifiers. 10 clarifiers should be able to give us times 4, 1.6 thousand. So we wouldn't need any extra clarifiers if we place them here. And again, how much do we need in terms of space? We need just 4 tiles. Do we have 4 tiles? We have 5 tiles. Well, not exactly. Not exactly. I want verification to happen here. Yeah. I think this will be better. Verification to happen here. So I want more space. I want to have more space available, and this honestly seems to be the only way. Like this. And now, we need to move all of this to the right by 4 tiles. Let's do this. Do it from here. Do it from here. Yeah, whatever, doesn't matter. Delete this part, and do right here. So I want to move it to the right by 4 tiles. Let's do it. 1, 2, 3, 4. Stone pipe ground is on the way. Right. I'm supposed to move it, not to copy it. So let's get all of this and move it. 1, 2, 3, 4. And now with that part done, we should be able to build a line of clarifiers here. Nice. Nice. This is looking pretty good. Looking really good, actually. I want to do it only in case we have an overflow, right? The standard thing that we're always using, overflow valve. We'll place it here. And I'd like to have maybe one power pole right here. I'm not quite sure about that. Maybe I should. Yeah. Yeah, let's keep the power pole here, because this way we don't risk these builds connecting with another city block. I don't want to like fix like and disconnect city blocks later on. Alright, this is looking great. We can create a small pond for offshore pump again. So this part will go there, but not always. It will go there only in case there is not enough water on that side. Meaning that we need to use top-up valve. So we're using top-up valve for that. Nice. Nice. And this part, I don't know, some of them. I guess this part is the furthest here, so I actually want to add an inline storage tank. Just to make sure there is always a place for the water to go to. We do need a lot of purified water. So this is in general kind of more than one pipe of water, but hopefully it should be fine, because we have pipes going from that side, and we'll have the same going from this side as well. Right, so maybe it ends up being okay. Let's try to... this part mention in terms of length? Yes. Nice. So that is our build. We spent a really long time figuring this out, but I believe it should be working fine now. Connected. Connected it. Everything is powered except for the spot, which should be pretty easy to fix. We have power poles here. Like this. And I just need one connection. Let's say we'll have it oh, nice. We have perfect place for it. Let's observe. Okay. Some parts need to be adjusted. Let's ask for crushed cratinium. Let's say we want to have a lot of crushed cratinium, and the delivery is started. Wait, no, this is not supposed to be cratinium. It's supposed to be STIRATITE. Okay, my bad. It's fine, because we have the filters here. So, like, it doesn't matter. Like, we'll clear it. We'll clear it. Nothing to worry about. Nothing to worry about. It should still work. We don't have a solution for geodes, unfortunately. I guess I should just pull them up there and drop them here or something. Let's do it like this. Nice. And I don't want to limit the spot. I want geodes to go there. Maybe I do. Maybe I'll limit it. We'll see. We'll see. It's not that important at this point. What is important is that we should be getting Platinum. Sorry, STIRATITE. Platinum will be removed and will be placed in this warehouse with like a couple of loaders. Really easily. Speaking of warehouse, I want to turn it on. Yeah, trains are unloaded. Everything is working nicely. Research is going. Just had like I think I saw 88 there, and now it's 89. So it seems to be working. Let's see what is gonna happen here. We do have purified water. We don't have a belt for... Okay, yeah, that part is missing. We don't have a belt for sulfur. But that's okay, we'll just be accumulating some sulfur here. It will get blocked, and then we'll observe how this part works. Look at this. We are getting a lot of chunks. And it all kinda... Well... it's working. It's working, we just need to provide these things. I'll probably just have like a couple of red belts going in this direction. And using a similar trick to this one. I'll just have like these two belts combined into one belt, and we'll pull it there. And this two will be pulled in the other warehouse. And that is it. We built STIRATITE. Not STIRATITE, Sapphirite. No, STIRATITE. We have STIRATITE chunk production, and it is working. One thing I want to do, I want to give it a proper name. Before I forget. This is defining. Why am I calling this out? This is out, and this is actually in. Right, except it's not Continuum, sorry, it's not Javelite. This is STIRATITE out, and this one is this one. Really hard to click on the right thing. This is refining in. Refining in, refining out. Awesome! Here is our build. We have barely enough space for everything. It's working fine, produces some geodes. I didn't put a limit on the geode, just because we are supposed to consume them all the time. We have the stations consuming geodes set up already, and they're actually starving. Like they're telling us, hey, give me some geodes. Awesome! The base is working, stuff is being researched, we got one block of chunks. Let's finish the episode here. This was episode 75. Thanks a lot for watching, and I hope to see you in the next one. Cheers!